Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Crime Wine Murphy. Well, Sarah Boone, Suitcase Sarah Boone, is doomed. She's doomed. Shall I tell you why? Because on this great earth, there is nobody that can represent her like her. Okay, Sarah Boone, now you're gonna get your chance to represent yourself in your trial. You're gonna get your day in court, and there's not gonna be no more delays. So, all your court papers, all your documents are gonna be delivered to your cell. That's what you wanted. Judge and jury and lawyer Sarah Boone. I mean, you've been practicing, haven't you? You stood one side and pretended to be the judge, and you stood the other side and pretended to be the defendant. And you answered your own questions. Yep. You told us in court. You stood there. Well, you didn't stand. You sat, waving your pages of letters, and you told the judge exactly what's been going on. And there's another thing here. You know, there's a lot of cameras around these jails. Everything's recorded. Just about most things are recorded. Video, phone calls, most of them are recorded and can and will be used against you. Sarah Boone, Suitcase Sarah, she's doomed. And here is why. Orders and judges as follows. Cashman, motion to withdraw as cancelled, filed June the 11th, 2024, is granted. As a condition of Cashman's withdrawal, Cashman shall provide the court an order for the costs to obtain transcripts of depositions for the two witnesses Cashman deposed. Upon completion of the transcription of the depositions, and the deposition transcripts shall be sent directly to the defendant, Sarah Boone, by Cashman at the Orange County Jail. Thereafter, Cashman shall file a notice with the court reflecting that the deposition transcripts were provided to the defendant, Sarah Boone. And such notice shall include the date sent and the address of the defendant, Sarah Boone. Defendant Sarah Boone has forfeited her right to a court-appointed counsel. Alternatively, I can't even say that word, defendant Sarah Boone has waived her right because of her conduct, guys. There you go. Boom! Sarah Boone is doomed. It's another doomsday, guys. Another doomsday. What does this mean, guys? What does this mean? This is breaking up news, breaking news updates. And the court has finally had enough. The judge has certainly had enough with her conduct. Day after day, hearing after hearing, letters after letters, mountains of letters detailing, mind you, and scenarios and her OnlyFans has cost her her right to a court-appointed attorney. Now she had to represent herself, kind of, but she may have the opportunity to have standby cancel. But oh no, we're not done. Sarah Boone will be in charge. Now, we know she's been practicing, like I said. She's been practicing because she stated that, okay? She stated that she has to work it out with a pretend judge. Oh, yes, guys, this is the update. This is the update that we've been longing for. The trial will go forward, and she will have her day in court. Now, there is a trial management conference, and that will remain suspiciously set for Tuesday, September the 24th, 2024 at 1:30 p.m. Yeah, it's set just for Sarah Boone. She got her very own meeting on the 24th of September, 2024 at 1:30. There you go, guys. Now, I like this little bit. This is what the judge wrote, because there's new documents that came out. Now, the judge says, as of February the 9th, 2024, this case has been continued 16 times. And as of June 26, 2024, this case has been pending 4 years, 3 months, 5 days, and of course, the hours and minutes and seconds. But he didn't put that in there, but he should have. And from the date of the following of the information on March 23rd, 2020, BBB actions speak louder than words. Although the defendant's words seemingly several times, to go to trial. However, as set forth herein, her actions and an inability to work with court-appointed counsel are repeated over and over and over, allowing the defendant to her 8th appointed attorney, her 9th attorney overall, in brackets, will only serve to delay the case even further. So, Doomsday Sarah Boone, Suitcase Sarah Boone, has forfeited her right to cancel, and she will now have to represent herself. Now, earlier on, remember the old judge? She was on her 3rd and 4th. He says, there's going to come a time where Sarah Boone is going to have a slap on the hand, but it didn't quite happen. And now the 8th lawyer is gone. And they nearly, on the 9th, but they're not letting it get that far no more. I don't know what they could do with this crazy woman. She's deliberately delaying her trial herself. And I think the proof is in the pudding. The judge has had it up to here, and she wants a trial. She's gonna get a trial. She's gonna get it, and she's gonna have to sift through all the evidence. You know, she thinks she's a lawyer. She thinks she's a judge. She thinks she knows better than everybody else. Well, let's see her in action. Prove it, Sarah Boone. Well, because we know that you are an A student and like to talk a lot. You never shut up. You never shut up. Those fake baby pouting faces you make, the flirting you do, we've seen it. We've seen it. Now, none of your OnlyFans are gonna get you a private lawyer, because there ain't no lawyer that's gonna take on you. You're too much work. You're a piece of work. And nobody can do it better than Sarah Boone. Could you just imagine being married to her? Now, I feel sorry for George. Now, he must have went through hell. He must have went through hell. No wonder he wanted to drink. Listen, he's trying to get off drink, but listening to her drive you to drink. But now, you know she's been to law school, don't you? You didn't know that? Mm-hmm. She copying, pasting all these terms, legal terms. You know she's been writing all these letters. Okay, yeah. So she's been looking through the law book and copying and pasting words that match her feelings, and even taking into account the impact of COVID, you know, and of course the suspension of criminal trials, you know, that went on. They had to find a way how to do trials and keep the courts going, and you know that was pending for like 1 year, 9 months, and 9 days. And, you know, of course, the hours and the seconds. And all that was taken into consideration. But she's not the only one that went through that. Whatever was going on around that time, everybody suffered. Everybody that was working for a living lost their jobs, had bad health, people dying. We had a lot to worry about. And thus, this is why we ended up with all these court trials going online, Zoom, and it's a good way. And it's still going to this day. And they make a lot of money. Believe me, the courts are making mucho money out of doing Zoom calls and getting trials and cases out there that nobody had seen before. And if it's a high-profile case, you know, you want the transcripts, you want the videos, you want anything, you're going to pay for them, arm and a leg. This is how the courts are making money. Now, they wouldn't be making all this money, and if it was, nobody's paying for them. Only maybe the newspapers, you know, news reporters or people like that. So there is that, guys. Now we have another one, guys. We have another one. Now, this is ordered by the judge. This case will remain set for trial. The 2-week trial period beginning Monday, October the 7th, 2024, and will not be continued for any reason except for, you know, any good cause. Extraordinarily good cause. A A good cause shall not include retention of counsel by the defendant. Do you hear that? They don't care if she gets private counsel or anything. This case, this trial is going forward. Any and all pretrial motions in this case must be filed no later than the close of business on Monday, July the 22nd, 2024. Oh, Sarah Boone, Doomsday. You bet you get your butt in gear. Well, we know you've been doing tricks and circling in that jailhouse. But you ain't got time to talk no more. You got to get down to business. You got to study. And you're going to get an A because you are an A student. Back when you were a teenager. But you're still there. You're still there. You haven't left them days. And done and ordered in chambers at Orlando, Orange County, Florida, on this 28th day of June 2024. How about that, guys? How about that? Sarah Boone just got a boom up her butt. Get moving. I've had enough of this nonsense. You're not going to fool us, play with us, mess with us, make us go round in circles, make us feel like we don't know what we're doing. You, like that third attorney, fourth attorney, whoever it was, nobody can do it better than Sarah Boone. And he was right. There you go, guys. It's a done deal. It's a done deal. Sarah Boone is doomed. What do you say? Comment below. And thanks for stopping by, and don't forget to subscribe or like and all those kind of things. It's free. See you in your trials, Sarah Boone. Suitcase Sarah Boone. Doom.